Why, yes, that is 50 individual images of the 4 different types of PlayStation trophies you can earn that aren't quite straight, or off at a slight angle, which I only just noticed when I opened up the OBS thing like 10 seconds ago. And yes, I did have to put all those in individually, because why not? Anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, in this humble evening that is humble in everything but name, I wanted to talk about the PlayStation trophies and how bullshit some of them are. Because, like, I enjoy the Platinum trophy as much as the next person. However, certain trophies are just so fucking annoying. And I was going through the Watch Dogs 2 trophies last night, and I was like, what the heck? Why are some trophies just so annoying? So, I want to start with online trophies and why they're fucking bullshit. I don't like playing online on most games. Like, I'm not really one when it comes to competitive shooters. Just, and especially with like single player focused games like Watch Dogs 2, I will try and avoid messing with the online as much as possible, just because that's just not where I want to spend my time. I'd rather go do other places. The problem is like, if I enjoy a game enough to like beat it and spend enough time with it, I want to be able to also get all the trophies with it, because if I'm going to 100% it, then why not? The problem is like when you have online trophies, and I just don't want to mess with them, then it kind of makes it a bit more of a pain in the ass. And what makes it worse is that that Watch Dogs 2 has been out like a year at least now, I think. It's been out like a year. Let me just have a look. Like, I'm like 90% sure my fucking laptop's deciding to make a lot of noise. Yeah, it's been out about a year, getting on to about a year now. Like, the amount of people still playing the online, especially on the consoles, isn't huge. There aren't going to be many, and that's a problem. Again, for someone like me who doesn't really want to play the online, but also wants to get all the trophies, and then having to get the online trophies when there's not many people playing is difficult. I mean, some of the trophies are better than others. I mean, there's trophies for playing Dying Light, where I've got to play the online, and it's like I can't be asked to do it, because as much as I would love to finish getting all of those, I don't have the friends to play it with anymore. Like, and no one I know has the game, and I can't get the online trophies. So that's annoying. The other thing that kind of annoys me as well, which kind of ties into the online thing, especially the Watch Dogs 2 one, and a little bit with some of the Dying Light trophies, is how arbitrary they are. Like, some trophies are so fucking arbitrary. Like, Horizon Zero Dawn has this issue in which you've got to kill every single type of creature, yet it gives you no actual checklist for whether you've killed them or not. Like, that just makes it really arbitrary, because it's like, the whole point of the game is, like, it's the risk, the way I look at the game's combat is risk-reward, so it's like, you could fight this big, towering thing, but you might die. But the thing you get from it might be worth that risk of going to fight it. The problem is these trophies remove that, because you've got to go and do it to get the trophy, but then there's no indicator for what creature you've killed and what creature you haven't. And it's like, sometimes it's like, the thing is, it's also like going out of your way to do things that you wouldn't normally do, that are just there for the sake of being there. Like, a bad example is collect all the collectibles within a game. Like, some people might go to get all the collectibles to 100% the game, and getting a trophy for that, so that's cool, because it's like, that's something optional that you can do, but then there are certain things where it's like, why would I go out of my way to go do this thing when it doesn't get me anything? It doesn't get me anything in game. It only gets me a thing. It only gets me a percentage on the bar that is the trophy percentage. It only gets me a higher number and one step closer to that platinum, and it's just completely arbitrary. It doesn't feel like an treat. It doesn't feel like it's a challenge. It just feels like a thing you're forcing me to do for the sake of doing it, and just to fill out that trophy list. Like, the trophy list doesn't have to be long. Like, fucking. Sorry, I just got a fucking message. Like, fucking. I've lost my train of thought now. Great. I'm glad someone like messages me on Facebook and it comes up on my laptop, and now I have to read it, and then I get so fucking confused. And he's doing it again. Again, seeking validation from social media. Oh my god. But yeah, just if you're gonna give me a trophy, like Destiny 2 has 15 trophies, I think. Like, it doesn't have many. And all of them require you to do things within the game that you would normally do if you're playing that game for a long period of time, like doing trials, doing the raid, doing either the Nightfall or the raid on its hardest difficulty, you know, getting all the subclasses for all the 3 classes, doing things like that, completing the campaign. None of the things that you have to do in the game feel arbitrary, because you're doing it anyway, so you'd be doing it anyway, so unless you are really adverse to doing that bit of content, then you're gonna get them. They could have been like, what's like something that you don't have to. It's gonna be like, get all the exotics in the game. I know there's like somewhere you gotta get like 15 exotics, but like you do end up getting enough through just playing the game. And again, like that part of the game is hunting for those exotics, but it's like saying get all the exotics in the game, or get all the Vanguard weapons, get all the Crucible weapons in the game. Like that would be a stupid way of doing it, because that just feels, again, just completely arbitrary, and you're not going to chase every single item in the game. Why would you? You know, you go for what's optimal for you. Maybe something drops, and maybe something drops that you're not chasing, and you use that, but at the end of the day, you're not going to force yourself to go and get these things. But, like, these trophies force you to do that, and it's not a challenge, it's just boring. I'd rather my trophies be fun to get. I was looking at, also, obscure trophies that require a stupid amount of checklisting to do, like Shadow of Mordor has one where you've got to get a level 25 rune, and literally the only way to do it is to have a very specific type of captain killed within very specific circumstances, and then you've got to also fight against the RNG to stop it from being an epic rune which don't have their own level. And it's shit like that where it's like, that's just completely ridiculous. Like, I get you want it to be challenging, but don't make it just like you've got to have this very specific requirements where if your game is just set up wrong, you have to spend hours sorting it out to make sure that your game is then set up correctly. Like, I have to go through, get a new Orc captain that is set up correctly so I can exploit his strengths and weaknesses properly, and then get him all the way into being a war chief, have him kill me, then kill him under the right circumstances, and even then there's a chance that the level 25 room doesn't drop and it's an epic instead, which then means I'd have to do it all over again. You know, it's shit like that, which is just kind of annoying. Although, then again, the worst thing you could possibly do is not having a platinum. Like, every game should have a platinum trophy. If you're on Xbox, every game should have like the ultimate achievement where you've collected everything else. You know, wherever your trophy systems are, like they should just be there. Like, I know Sonic Mania, one of the best Sonic games. That's apparently one of the best Sonic games that's come out in a very long time. People absolutely adore that game. I've not played it personally, but a lot of people adore it. That game not having a platinum for some people is terrible. Like, it's, you know, because people care about their platinum trophies. Just somebody turn around and saying, oh, just put a platinum trophy in. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world because it has trophies. So just saying, make sure it's got a platinum is fine. I know the expand alone for Infamous 2 doesn't have a platinum, and that upsets me because I want to play and beat that, but at the same time I would also like to get all the trophies. But if it doesn't have a platinum, I'm kind of less inclined to go for it, because I want to say, look, I've got everything for this game, and that's the platinum to prove it. There's the platinum trophy to prove that I've got them all. You know what I mean? And it's things like that. Trophies are important to some people, more to some than others. Like, I like getting them, but only for games I really enjoy playing. Whereas a mate of mine will literally buy games to platinum them. Like, whereas I'm not that bothered where I will spend just tons of money just to get them all. If I beat a game and I really enjoy it, and I'm like, oh, I've got a couple of trophies to chase that won't take me very long, I'll go through and I'll get it. Like, the Horizon Zero Dawn trophies, I'm kind of slowly going through there. The problem is like, I've got to kill every type of beast in the game, and I don't know which ones I've not killed. So I'm having to go through that list, and I just can't be asked right now. I've got like enough to do elsewhere right now that I think eventually I'll get around to it, but not right now. But yeah, basically, if just some developers just please put platinum trophy in the game, and somebody at Sony just be like, when you're making sure the game's got everything in there, make sure that like, the trophy just has a platinum, like, because you only need the platinum trophy to be there to trigger when all the other trophies are got. That's all you need. Like, please have a trophy list and have a platinum list and have a platinum trophy, because most games have trophy lists. So not having a platinum trophy just feels strange. Like, there's no reason for it to not be there, you know, because there are people that want that. People like me that want that. There are people like my friend that wants that. And there are people that just really want to get as many as they can. And if you don't do that, then that just, I don't know, it just feels bad. Fucking. It's all about your fucking digital ego, isn't it?